Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. I am Shakia of Silaholics Anonymous. I do live videos and tutorials to teach you guys how to use Silhouette Studio. We also have amazing classes that go into a lot more detail than what you guys see on the lives. If you enjoy the lives, I'm telling you guys, you want to either purchase one of my playbacks because you still get that live feel in that, and you'll see how much information is provided in those classes. Or the next time I have a live class, try to attend one of those. My prices are very, very reasonable. I know we are all out here just trying to, turn our crafts into dollars. My classes are very, very reasonable. You break it up, and figure out which classes you want to take. And that's all over on academy.silaholicsAnonymous.com. But today we are going to talk about, and we're going to learn how to create basic chip bags. So we're not going to go into anything too super crazy. Like I have a course that I went over like chip bags. I have another one that's coming up in April. Like to really get into some design things. And if you combine a lot of my classes on, creating like those like custom designs, it's really going to pop. You can combine all of those for things like chip bags. So we're going to keep it real simple, real basic. Before, when you guys couldn't hear me, I was referencing the fact that when she said, "Hey peeps," one of my favorites, there we go, let's go back to that. One of my favorite soda companies, Pepsi, has a limited edition line of combining Pepsi with Peeps. I can't wait to hopefully I'll get to taste it because they're doing it as a giveaway. So that was kind of interesting. I saw that this morning on the news and I was like, maybe I should do one like more like an Easter one. And then I saw that Alba said, hey, she was just thinking about that for Easter. That is Sunday. So you will have to kind of jump on that one. And to make it easier for you, if you would like to create some of these, like create your own custom designs, really easy, really fast, and feel like a pro, I have a template. The template that you see on screen, like on that Silhouette screen, I'm going to show you how that works. It comes with a lot of amazing stuff. I will get into that once we kind of go in, like get into designing, but the link is in the description and it's also in the comments if you guys want to purchase and download this template. I'm telling you guys, it's amazing. You're going to feel like you are a chip designing pro with this template. Okay. And it's very, very affordable. All right. So we're going to go ahead and good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello. Good morning. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into this. All right. So I'm already here because I've already downloaded. I've already extracted it. So I just wanted to show you guys like when you open the template, what you're going to get, right? So it's broke, and this is for Silhouette Studio only. I will work on one. I am working on one if you want to do it in Photoshop, but I am, the professor of Silhouette Studio. So I always start there. And I know people want, other ones for other programs. I will have like the setup for you. That's going to make it really easy to design in there as well. If you are a beginner in Photoshop and you prefer to design there. But the way that, what you will get with this is a set of nutritional facts, and they're already like in different colors, and they have words on it like that would be for like a birthday, a baby shower. I think it's just like one in general. And I think there might be one for graduation on there. So I think there's like 4 different ones that already have words on it, but you can always change that yourself. We're going to look into that. And then there is the mock-up on there. So you'll see that right here. And then there are 6 different templates within this, right? So you're going to have one where it's broken up into 3 sections. If you would like to design like something for the front and you're putting a border or a background on it, it's just for the front, and you're doing a different one for the sides. That would be beneficial for you to have the ones that have the 3 defined sections. And you can put like, a border on top, a border on the bottom, or you can have no border. And then you have that same thing, a 1/2 inch border, a 3/4 inch border, or no border, but you have a full background to where if you're going to do like one background across the entire thing, and then design for your sections, it has it as well. And it's broken up for you like that. So we're going to take a look at this. I'm going to just, for the sake of this, let's just open up the full background one. All right. And I don't know why it comes in this way. Like it turns it. I don't know why. So if this happens for like to you, you're going to take it back up, like the orientation of it to portrait, and then just flip this to 11.815. And I think there was just this mix up because this was originally designed in version 3.6, and then opening it up in version 4.4, it's kind of weird and wonky. But you know, just that simple change, it will be the right way. But I never really design on my design page anyway. So for me, normally when I open it up, I'm just going to pull it off to the side because I like to design in the open space. A little tip and trick here, when I say trick, but just a little tip is you don't want to mess up or overwrite your template. You always want to have that where it is blank, right? Something like a template is something that you can add to your silhouette library. I don't add like the final design, but just to make sure that I always kind of have this one. This is something that you could add, you know, to the library. I'll do a different video on that, on how to add templates to your library. But I would recommend when you open it up, if you know what you're about to design, you go and you automatically save it so that you don't accidentally hit save and you overwrite your blank template. So as soon as you open it up, before you design, put any type of design on it, you want to go File, Save As, Save to Hard Drive. And, you know, you can save it in your folder that has all of your blank templates, or just simply go to a new folder and save it there. So I'm going to go full background, or just go live chip bag tut 330. I'm going to put that because that's what today is. All right. So we're going to hit enter on that. It's going to change that title up there. So as I am working, if I just want to come up here and hit save, I am saving to that file and I'm not overwriting my blank file. You know, I'm not overwriting my blank file. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the nutritional facts as well. You don't have to open that up as a separate file. You can go to File, Merge. This allows you to bring in multiple items onto that exact, like just that one screen. Okay. And I'm going to search up here for chip, just so I can go back to my template one. And I'm going to click on the nutritional facts. All right. Here are those. That's another reason why I don't like to leave it on the screen, because if you ever have to move something, if you open up other items, it may automatically go to your design page. So if you just kind of move them around, you don't have to worry about them being right on top of each other. So with this one, we have, it's pink and green, but you can always change the colors for a birthday girl. There's one for a birthday boy. This one says proud parent. So that was for like a baby shower, and one that says graduate. So we're about to come up on graduation season. So if you would like to use this for a graduate, it's kind of already built in to this as well. But you can also create your own nutritional facts. There is a separate video if you want to create your own nutritional facts. All right. And then, of course, a little barcode. So that's that one that you can add to it. Now, the mock-up, I'm going to wait to add that to this, but I do want you to see the difference between the one with no border, or like the full background, and one that has a background. And I'm also going to open one that has a border. So we're going to go merge, and I'm going to go here. Let's go 3/4 inch border, 3 sections. So we're going to click that, and that's going to open up right there. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and post. Oh, Tiffany posted it. Thank you. I don't know why it came out that way. It came out really long, but I posted it again. But it's also, if you lose it in the comments, it is in the description of the video. So just click on the words, I put see more, and you're going to see that link right in the description of the video. Oh, wait, it wasn't there. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't even post all of it. I don't know what I was thinking. My normal setup for some reason didn't come over. I'm sorry, y'all, but it will be in the description later. So if you're watching the playback of this, by the time, this is done, I would have added all of the links to the description. So let me go ahead. I cannot believe that I did not, it didn't copy over, and I didn't even pay that any attention. All right, so that is, I'm going to add that to these right now. Hopefully it updates. But yeah, it's not going to let me update one of them, but I'll update it later. Okay, but thank you so much, Tiffany, for posting that. All right. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Okay. And then, guys, don't forget, share it out. Hit those like buttons, hit those hearts. All right. So we're just going to take a little peek at how this is set up. And you can just see the difference really quickly. And I'm going to show you some examples of designs that I've made with this. So this one, if I were to click here, I can change the background. It's going to change the entire thing. Or I can add a background to it. Or if you have a specific one that you want to use, you can always crop it down to it. With the one for the 3 sections, it's each one can technically have a different background and or a different color in them, okay? And then the borders, same thing. You can put a background in there, or you can put a color and things like that. We're going to come to this. Just want to show you guys really quickly some things that, once you really get into this. So this is one, and see different backgrounds. There's ways for you to change the color. This was the original. I made it this. So this is one that had just a solid background. Like this whole thing is just one. And then adding the glitter to the top. I believe this one might also be on my YouTube channel. I did some text effects to the name. So you can see how you can just add different things. I changed the color of the lays. Having the nutritional facts. When you have your barcode, you can add your contact information on it, add images on top of it. So it's very versatile. It makes it really easy to have all of those elements, and you will feel like you are a pro at designing custom chip bags like with this one. It makes it so easy to know where to put things and design it. Now, getting to some of the more complex, designs, that takes a little bit more skill, but with the basic stuff, you really can make it pop, right? So here is another one that I designed. And this is also, this is a 3-section one. So there's one there, and then this piece was broken up here and here. There's a bar going across the middle. We have this little image, this one it was like a tag that I added in there. You ungroup that. That is 3 different colors, 3 different layers. So how extensive how elaborate your design is depends on the skills that you have and the amount of time that you can or you want to put into it. We are working on having some designs and some templates available where, let's say, all of these sections are broken up for you, putting the label on it to where all you would have to do is go in there and change. Let's undo. We're going to ungroup. So you would just have to go in here and just change the colors on it, so you can actually see the difference. So let's go here, orange. So you'll be able just to click on all of these elements and just change them. So we are working on a few templates like that as well that kind of have some elements to it, and you just add on top of it. Okay. You can see here with the barcode, I took his necktie and just included that, incorporated that. So those little things like that, I went and chopped off his hat, put it at the top of the nutritional facts. Little things like that really will set you apart from your counterparts in how you design. This is another really, really basic one. This is simply a full-on background. It was a Wonder Woman. This little shadow that's right here. Oh, is that the one? Nope, I don't think that's the one I did the shadow on. I think it is in, oh, I deleted it. I had a banner for this and I deleted it. But what are those things called? My fade bars really, really come in handy for stuff like this, where you can go and create kind of like this little blur on it. I did that with something else. And then I just did a trace and detach of this image, placed it there. This was, I think, a PNG already, I believe. That there, added some text to it, have my branding on the barcode, added some text up here, filled in the bars. Hey, we're good. We're ready to go. Not too much design to it. We're going to design something along these lines where it's just a background, changing the color and adding text to it. So that's what we're going to focus on today. And then I just kind of did one really quickly where I was doing like my HS ink. And then you're going to see this. The template also includes this amazing mock-up to where if you want to kind of see what your design looks like before you print it out and put it together, this mock-up allows for that, because boom, we're going to move this over here. Guess what? I now get to see what my chip bag looks like before I even make it. Like, I don't have to make it to see if I need to rearrange anything. I get a look of it, and I don't have to crop anything, save anything. You get a quick glimpse of how that's going to look. So we're going to look into like the mock-up once we kind of design this one. All right. She says, this is about to make my life easier. I've been using Word. Yes, you definitely have to come out of Word for designs like this. You really want them to pop. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Charmaine. Yes, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you. All right, so let's go over here to this one, right? You can utilize things like Creative Fabrica to bring in backgrounds. And I don't even, again, normally I feel so, I don't know what happened. I think I was trying to make sure I was on by 12 and I completely forgot to put the information that I normally put on there. Like Creative Fabrica is a great source to go to get images and backgrounds and things like that. All right. What size chip bag do you put in these? Your regular standard snack size chips. So when you go to the store, you get that like big multi-pack, not the ones maybe like from Sam's that have the really big ones. It's the really small pack that you would put in this one. There is a video in this one. We're not going to put it together. I have other videos over on HS Ink's YouTube channel and also Silaholics Anonymous on how to assemble. We're not going over assemble for this one, but the snack size bags of chips. All right, let's go ahead and go to Creative Fabrica. I'm just going to see what can I pull in really quickly for this. So let's just type in Easter. That's really not what I was looking for to get like from this. Thought I'll get, a little bit, All right, let's see. Let's go to, those are some nice eggs. Let's see. Even something like this, to take it where it's already done and you're just adding it to it, really, really easy way to kind of start. So let's go ahead and download this one. And then let's go Easter backgrounds. Or maybe I should just put spring. I guess I should just put spring. Ooh, I kind of like this one also. I kind of sort of like this one also. Let's see. All right, here we go. Let's do, I think I like them more in this one. All right, let's go with this one. I think I like that one. All right, we're going to go ahead and download that. Ooh, that's kind of a different look. That would give you like a really sophisticated like Easter design. All right, and let's go to Easter bunny. I can't be too picky on this because yeah, we are on a time limit here. So we can't be too picky, Shakia. We got to find something real quick like, ooh, I like those. I have to come back. That will be really good for these other Easter things I have to do to get those little bunny ears. I'm going to come back to that. I know kind of what I want, but these aren't like jumping out to me. May have to go into some of my other resources. Okay, let me. Oh, come on. Oh, contraire. Let's see. All right, Creative Fabrica, you're not doing me no good right now. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. This says an SVG, it's not a PNG, has a little face to it. Let's go with this one. Let's rock with this one. So we're going to download this. All right, you have to unzip all of this stuff. So let's go here, Easter background, and we are going to hit extract all. It's going to go to my downloads folder. We're going to go here, extract all. Let that go to my downloads folder and extract all and downloads folder. There we go. All right, let's drag in. So for this one, it is a PNG. This was or you can bring in the SVG, which this will say, sometimes you'll see, it might say Microsoft Edge, it might say Google, it might say Illustrator, it might say Affinity, but normally, like sometimes it doesn't say SVG, especially if they didn't put it in the title. They didn't even put what this was, like Easter Bunny SVG or whatever. But the one that normally has the website to it, like the web one, that's normally your SVG. This is an Illustrator file, which you can still open in Silhouette Studio. In EPS, you can open. The PNG you would have to trace. And then this is the SVG. Same thing with the ones over here. Actually, no, this is the extracted one. So let's close that out. And so for this one, I'm going to bring in the SVG. For SVGs, I like to do file merge versus drag and drop. So we're going to go file, merge. We're going to go to our downloads folder. We're going to go to this one and double click on the SVG. That is humongous. So let's shrink this down. All right, so we're going to go file, merge. And I'm going to cancel real quick because I want to move this out of the way because it's going to open on top of it. All right, we're going to go file, merge, and I'm going to go back to downloads. Let's go to the, Oh, what are you doing? What's wrong with my images? Okay, I can't see anything. What in the world? I think Silhouette Studio is probably going to shut. Is the computer going to shut down on me? That was kind of weird that I can't see anything. File, merge. I don't even see my side panel here. I have no idea what's going on right now. All right, let's see if I can see it this way and just drag and drop. Oh, see, I knew it. It was about to shut down. All right, give me one moment, y'all, because it wants to act crazy. All right, and it looks like we may not be able to finish this. I may have to stop this and restart everything because it gave me the close without opening again. Let's see if it will open up. Okay, perfect. It did open up. But for some reason, it did not automatically save my... It did not automatically save my last file. Okay, let's see. I have Business Edition, but I don't know if I'm still on the free version. I keep getting a notification saying registration marks are not available when media layout is when it's inactive. So no, that has nothing to do with the version that you're using, DC. That has everything to do with how you have it set up. So basically with the new version of Silhouette Studio, first, at the top, it will tell you what version you are in. So here at the top, or if you're on a Mac, it'll say somewhere in the middle, you'll always see Silhouette Studio, the edition. So it'll say Standard, Designer Edition, Designer Plus, Business Edition, and then the title of the file that you are working on. So why it's saying that you can't do your registration marks is because you have your machine set to none. Print and cut only works for, you have to have some sort of, wait a minute. You have to have some sort of machine in order for it to do a print and cut. It's not like Cricut. You don't have to have your registration marks on. So if you're just doing sublimation or something like that, you're just printing out, you don't need registration marks. It's not like Cricut. I'm not sure, what space you fall in, but as long as you have, so if you go here, it's going to say registration marks not available when machine is set to none. It's like, lets you know that. Okay. So once you come over here and you set your machine to Cameo, now you'll be able to turn your registration marks on if you are indeed doing a print and cut. Okay. It's going to happen often. Like, it's going to happen more times than that. So I don't have it happen like every single day. I just had a lot going on. I had things that had a lot of graphics to it. And so I overwhelmed Silhouette Studio. All right, so we are going to, let's see if Open Recent, Live Chipbag, Tut, although nothing's going to really be here. Yep, none of that. It didn't automatically save anything. So that kind of sucked. Normally it will save. This time under Opened Recovered, none of my changes saved to this file. And I saved it, but I saved it when it was just this. So let's go ahead and just file, merge, and bring those things back in. Let's go back to Chipbag template, three sections, 1/4 inch border. And then let's go file, not file, open. File, merge, and then bring in our nutritional facts. All right. File merge. Let's go to quick access. And nope, so it's going to downloads because it didn't quite open. We're going to go here. We're going to add that to it. We're going to go file, merge, downloads. Let's open up that bunny. There we go. And last one, file, merge. And let's look at these backgrounds. Let's just go with this one. You can merge it like that. Oh man, let's see. Do you match that one? I can always make this match this, but you can also drag and drop. So let's say I wanted to use this one. We're going to just click on it, drag and drop. Maybe this one, drag and drop. So you can do it that way as well. Now, there is a way to pull it in. You'll watch videos. There's a million ways to do a million things in Silhouette Studio. I'm not going to attempt to show them all in one video, but you'll see videos where people drag and they'll pull it into their shape. You can do that if you would like to have it set up that way. All right. So let's say for me, I wanted this entire background to be this pattern. I'm going to send that to the back. All I would have to do is hold down Shift, click on the green box, go over here to modify and crop. It's going to fill that in. All right. My template is also set up. So when you see this white border around it, what this is for, one, it has, well, no, your tape line, it should actually be glued to that, welded to that. But this one right here, there is a print margin. Unless you want to print to edge, there's always a print margin, which is that white part that goes around it. This just lets you know where your print margin is so that you don't have anything of importance in that area. All right, so let's say for me, for this one, I want to fill this side and this side, and I'm going to make this one a solid color, right? I'm going to click on this. If you have Designer Edition or above, you have your properties dropper. You can click on that, click on here. It's going to fill it in. It might look kind of wonky, but you can go over here to your fill pattern and change that to maintain. It's going to be like that. Or, so you can do that to both sides. Or if we send this to the back, because they're not connected, we can click on here, hold down Shift, click here, go over to modify and crop, and it's going to crop it into both of those as well. So for my middle piece, I can choose any color I want. So if I want to sample any of the ones here, we're going to go to the color option here. This is your quick selection. You also have colors on this side, whichever you feel comfortable with going to. I'm going to just click here, click on my dropper, and let's choose this white color here. All right, my bunny, we're going to shrink this down. Now, if this was a PNG, if you have just the regular free version, I will do a separate video. I don't want this one to be too long. This is not like a full-on class to show you every way that you can do it. This is an SVG. This makes it really easy to, customize it and ungroup. So if you don't have a machine, I still highly recommend that you get the Designer Edition or Designer Edition Plus, Business Edition, one of those. I highly recommend that you get that, even if you don't use a machine and you're just going to use it for print, so that you can make your life easier and open up SVGs so that you don't have to trace them, okay? Because I did not put my usual one in there. If you would like to get Business Edition at a discounted price, go ahead and click on that link that is going to take you where you can get the business edition for a lower price. Okay. So I want to change this to kind of match these colors here. So we're going to ungroup. I'm going to click on this, ungroup it again, click on my flower, my properties dropper, sample that. Oh, wait, no, wrong thing. Not properties dropper. That's not a full color. We need to go to our dropper up here, sample the blue. For my yellow here, we're going to sample the yellow that's there. The pink, I'm going to make all of these, make sure that they are this color pink. And let's see. I think this is a little too harsh for this design. I don't want it to be that pink. Let's maybe sample one from one of these other ones. So let's see. I kind of like that. And now I can bring in that color as well when it comes to text. So we're going to select all of this and we're going to group it together. All right, we're going to pull this here. If it goes to the back, just right click and choose bring to front or send to bring to front. We can position this wherever we would like. If I want my borders to be one of these colors as well, that would be a great way to bring in this green, or I could send it to the back, crop a border to it, but I just want to bring in that green. So I'm going to come over here, fill that in with the green. Okay. And for me, normally, once I get to this point and I have things filled in, I don't like to see line colors. I like to see it straight on, no distractions. So what I normally do is select everything, go up to my line colors and make it no color. So it's the little box here with the red box around it. You come to the hash, no color. I like to see it clean. Okay. And now you can add your text in. Let's go and add a nutritional fact to this. You can change your text on it. This does not include all of the letters and all of like the fonts. You can use like Arial black or bold and things like that. Everything here is customizable. You're going to ungroup it. And you would click on here. We're going to remove this. And let's say just type come to your text on this side, on the left, click on your screen anywhere. We're going to type in, let's just put 6 grams. And I'm going to fill that in with black. Shrink this down. Remove the color. I also want to change this to there we go. Click on Arial and I'm going to make that which one do I want to use? Black. No, that's not the one I want to use. Which one did I use for this? Narrow bold. I can't remember which font I used for this because I don't think that one was Arial, but oh gosh, what is going on here? There is not that much stuff open, Silhouette. Don't play with me. Oh, this is not a great day in the world of Silhouette. Okay, let's see. There we go. Let's see. Or did I add a line color to it? It might be that. I think that's what I did. Just kind of added line color, or you can do an offset, but I'm just going to do it that way. And let's just add a 0.5 line color or 0.25 line color. There we go. Okay. We're going to go ahead and drop that right there for that. and you can change all of them. You can change any of these words by doing the same thing. Change your words at the bottom. I'm going to keep it real simple, leave it as is for now. But all of my greens, they are grouped together. So I can come up here and sample this green. I have that one. If I wanted to make my pinks that color, I could. I'm going to select here. This is just the outline. So I might make that the pink that is on here. And let's say maybe like my nutritional facts, I make that the blue. Oh, okay, there it was. But I did it again, but I was up here. And then all of these are together so that they can be the same color. So they could be the same exact pink. And then this one, let's see if I make it the yellow. Hey, I said the yellow. There we go. So really easy to change out the nutritional facts. We're going to select all of that, copy it. Not copy it, group it. Pull that over here. You can resize it if you would like, depending on the size that you want. And then I'm going to take my barcode, bring that over here. Okay. You can add other elements you want to bring in, like some eggs, put those all over. That's up to you. You can trace things out. Oh, this is the one I was showing where I could have just taken this and, ooh, this would have been great for this one because it's not going to fill up everything. So the borders would have helped fill in that missing area. So that's why I have the borders on there. Not every picture is going to look great or is going to fit ideally on your design. And I am a designer where I don't do this. A lot of people will do videos and they'll stretch it out. I'm not one of those. I like to keep things in proportion when it's a picture and I don't like to stretch it out. So I do things to camouflage and hide whenever things like that happen. So if I go like this and let's see. It would have been the one full background and border, not on this one. I have to kind of show that. Although I could just to show you quickly how it would look. I'm gonna use my edit points to trim that away. And then let's fill this in with one of the colors from here. Maybe this one, I can extend like this color from the grass. And this one, maybe even put the color of the sky. So I'm just extending it up that way. So that's a way to kind of extend that. And you would sometimes look at this and be like, okay, it doesn't pop. It doesn't do anything for me. But with which we have to add, file, merge. Let's go to Chipbag templates. Let's bring in the mockup. With this mockup, you're able to look at this and you will realize, oh, wait, that is going to look amazing as a chip bag. So that's why I really, I was very strategic in how I created that mockup because it gives you an idea of how your bag is going to look before you even finish designing it, right? So the nutritional facts comes with the mockup file. So if you click on that link and you go to our site and you purchase the chip bag file with the templates and the mockup, the nutritional facts are included with that. So with our file, you are going to get, let's go up here, chip bag template. You're going to get all of this. I know it's kind of hard to see, but you're going to get all of this with whenever you make that purchase. Okay. All right, let's go back and move this. Oh, wrong thing. Let's move this out of the way. And we're just going to add some text to this. So we're going to go again to the A on this side, click on the line, and we're going to go happy I'm going to click off because I want to create a new text. And you can just hold down Alt and drag it. You can right click and choose duplicate. A lot of ways that you can make that duplicate of that. Then you're going to double click on it. You're going to highlight everything that's there. And you're going to go Easter or type in whatever you want it to say. Okay. And click off. Zoom out. And let's add some color to this. I'm going to start with, let's say, maybe the pink. And I think I want to bring in more of this yellow color. So let's use that as well. And now let's figure out some fonts. I'm going to make this one a script font. And again, I like to remove the line color so I can really see what it's going to look like. That's just me. I like to remove the line color. Oh, I like. And then let's see. I'm going to jump down here. I mean, it can also be the same exact font. You don't have to make it a different one. All right, so we're going to right click, bring to front to make sure that's in the front. Place this here, maybe go top and bottom. Let's make this the blue since we have a lot of the pink that's there. Let's shrink this down some. And let's move our mock-up, bring to front. So there's that. And then we want to see what the side would look like. We're going to group all of this together. And you're going to duplicate it right over to the other side. So we're going to come over here to replicate. And you're going to come to the duplicate to the right or left. Either one will work. All right. And then let's just tab it over until there's just a small white line there. Then we're going to take our mock-up, bring it to the front. And now if I go like this, I can see if I want to move anything. This is going to show me what the back of my chip bag will look like. And this is a very basic design. Bring in a background, add an image, add some text. You know, nothing too crazy, but you have something that really is, you know, look professionally made, impactful, really basic, simple. I mean, and then from there, there's so many things that you know, so many directions. Once you have the base of it down, many directions you can take this in. You know, maybe I wanted this to be a little bit bigger, where it's right over it. I can add offsets to it, shadows to it. All sorts of things I can add to this. We go offset. Let's just do a small offset on this. Let's bring this down, maybe up a little bit, apply, and maybe I'll fill that in with the green. So bring that color in and go like that. I can tab that up over. We can group that together by coming to the top panel here, clicking on group. Maybe I don't like that color, so I'll change it to, you know, maybe that's why I'll bring in that pink. So it looks like the ear is extended. But this is a very, very basic way. It's like you can use this template. It's just plug and play. How extravagant it looks is up to you and all of the different elements that you want to add. But this will be a great start. You don't have to go super, super crazy. Sometimes if you're looking at it, you may think that the white is kind of plain and boring. But when you put that mock-up over it and you're able to see it before you even, do anything to it, it's amazing. Okay. Real quick though. So once we have this set up, right, we're going to zoom in on this portion. You want to make sure that you have a visual of all of like the chip bag. We're going to, I'm going to hold on one second because I don't know if I have something else open over here, which, okay, it's on the other side. That works. Let's come over here and go new. And I'm going to go to my snipping tool. So what I'll show you where I go for the snipping tool. I'm going to put a box around this. Okay, just going to take a snapshot of that. I'm going to come back over to my design page and hit paste. Move that over. I'm going to come into here, position this. Let's zoom out just a little. Zoom out just a little bit more. All right, I'm going to go back. So to bring up the snipping tool, you're going to come here and type in snip. If you have a PC, it'll come up and you can open up that. If you have a Mac, I forget how you guys do like your little screen share, but you would do it over just your image. And we're going to go new. And I'm going to pull that in like that. And paste. So if I want to now make a mock-up like with this, now you create a mock-up, but now you want to kind of place it as an ad of some sort, or, you can just simply go like this and put another white background behind it, send to the back. And now you see both the front and the back sides of it. You can add your information. So this is a really clean look. But if you want to add it to, a little fancy background, you're going to trace this. So select trace area, place your box, increase your threshold, and then go trace and detach. And we're going to pull this out, delete. We're going to do the same thing over here. Select trace area, place our box, increase our threshold. It doesn't have to be the whole thing. Just as long as your edges are masked in yellow, trace and detach. And we're going to move this over and delete. And there's a little piece up here that I see. My eyes picked up on that immediately. All right. I could also I can fix this. It actually should come right to there. I can fix this a little bit more. But if I were to make this, let's just do, for the sake of time, we're going to just make this a glitter background. Maybe a regular glitter. Too busy. All right. Just going to do, you know what? The universal mock-up that everyone uses, wood. But let's see. Do I have a nice wood one? Well, I know I do. Ooh, I like that one. Let's go with that one. So we're going to go like this. And we could rotate this one, shrink it down, or maybe put this one to like the front. So let's bring this to the front. And then that one is kind of the forefront. Or you can make this one bigger, but it's behind it, or leave it just like that. Whatever it is that you want to do for your mock-up, you are able to do. And then add your text to it. So that easy to do a mock-up from our template, okay? All of my videos are available for playback. It might be easier for you to watch it over on YouTube. So go over to our YouTube channel, Silaholics Anonymous, and it might be easier to like pause, like stop and pause over on YouTube. So for anyone that's wanting to go back and watch this, the YouTube one would probably be the best place to go to because it's a little bit easier as far as starting and stopping. And this is the YouTube link. All right, there we go. So that's the YouTube link to this exact video. Thank you, Hans. Yes. So for water bottles, I have the mock-up. I didn't do like a template for it because there's so many different ones, but for a water bottle, oh God, I don't even have it written down in front of me as far as the measurements. I do have like basically a mock-up for the water bottle, but not necessarily a template, because for that one, I don't know. I guess I can do one where it has sections to it, but it's normally just like a bar. And let's go file, merge, and then water bottle mockup. It's just a PNG that you're going to bring into Silhouette Studio. Where'd you go? There you are. And let's say, oh goodness. Okay, but let's see. File, open, go back over here. Water bottle. Let's see. Do I have any on this particular computer? But the mock-up is in there to where you can kind of hover it over it and see as well. Let's see. Maybe it's just, let's just put underwater. Okay, so here are, oh wait, come on. All right, let's go to the little gentleman because I see that the mock-up is actually in there. So there we go. So I created this. And so the measurements on this is 1.5 by 8.5. And so then with the mock-up, I basically just kind of, I mean, this one is one that I'm still kind of working on, but it was like a really basic one because it doesn't have like the shine to it. But it just allows you to, if you have just a image of a water bottle, well, actually, even without that, you don't need that part. We're going to just take the, oh, wait, where is my actual, All right, let's see. Let's go over here and copy and paste. Ah, there it is. Okay. We're going to increase the size of this to where the label goes top to bottom. Oh gosh, come on. So it allows you to kind of see it. It's not quite wrapped. This is one that's a little bit difficult because I have to like really create the shadows and stuff like that. And I haven't had a chance to in a while to like really do that. But you're able to, I'm going to just move all of this around. Oh, there's one that was already done because I'd already did the screenshot of it. But you would just move this around like as if you were rotating it. So you have just this one. And so you'll start like in the middle and you'll do a screenshot of it. You'll kind of come to this side where it looks like, it's this side. You'll do the screenshot. And so then once you put all of them together, let's bring this to the front. You'll see like it's almost like as if you're rotating the bottle. So that one I am still kind of working on. It works for me, and I never thought it wasn't, until someone asked about my template, I never even put my Chipbag template out there. I even have one that hasn't gone out yet. I'll share it with you guys, but yeah, it hasn't gone out yet. Open recovered. I've been sitting on this for like forever and a day. Only those who took my class, they got this. But I have a Welch's fruit snacks one too. And yeah, no one has ever really gotten it except for those who have taken my boot camp. And we, discuss designing all of these over in the boot camp for party favors. But I never released it like on my site. But yeah, that is how you create a simple, basic Chipbag design. Is this a new file? Nope, it's the same one. So if you have my Chipbag file already, no update has been made to that file. It is just the same file that's been on my site for a while now. She says, I'm going to get the Chipbag template just for the mock-up. She said, please put that up today so I can purchase. Okay. You can use sticker paper, or like for me, I use a pigment ink printer. So I'm able to even just put it on like regular paper, run it through my Xyron and put it on there. But any adhesive, like you can use like the Avery labels or any sticker paper. Sorry, not for this. I'm thinking about for the somebody said Capri Sun, and I was thinking about that. So for paper, I am one where I like matte. Some people use photo paper from the Dollar Tree. Some people use the koala glossy paper. I have a plethora of matte papers that I really like to use. And again, I do use pigment ink, so they're waterproof, but you can use any sort of paper. There is no set paper that you have to use. The boot camp was last year. There will be another one. You can go to the site and purchase it. So with that boot camp, it was 4 weeks. We did principal party favor. So we went over chip bags, Capri Suns, Welch's, like the fruit snacks, all sorts of like different things, and showed you how to create your own and do your own measurements for it. And then we did items for like tablescapes, so plate underlays, insets, how to design it to submit it to Shindigs to have the custom plates printed. We did cup wraps. We did centerpieces and like oversized cutouts and centerpieces. And I am missing one. What was the other thing that we did? I am missing one. It was a 4-week course. Party favors. Oh, toppers. So we did flat toppers, layered toppers, 3D toppers, shaker toppers. So you have a class for toppers, which that one I had like there was an issue with the recording for it. So we're still working on that, but they're all those. So it's a 4-week boot camp. You get the playbacks of it. Not sure when I will be doing a full boot camp again. Is my boot camp beneficial for someone that's been doing this for several years? For that, you bet your bottom dollar, because I promise you, you don't design like me. So the ideas that I give you for designing, it'll blow your mind. There are people all the time that take my classes and they're like, oh, wait, I've been using Silhouette for years and I never knew about this tool. I didn't know you can do this. I didn't know you can do that. What y'all see here on these lives, I'm telling y'all, it is nothing compared to any of the classes that I do. I go into way more detail. I really bag of tricks as far as how you can really customize your design within Silhouette Studio. It messed up before. Let's see if I bring up like this troll chip bag one. I don't know, the level of designing that, you do. It may not be beneficial to you. But even just going over, like, I have ones about text effects, how to go in and create things like this, really cropping things out. Like, this is not all one piece. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces to make up that. So my classes are in detail. I go in my classes. So yeah. Thank you. This one was, I don't remember. Was this the July boot camp? I want to say this was either June or July. I'm not sure which one it was. Either June or July boot camp is what the one for all part. It was all party favors. I'm not sure when the next boot, like the full-on boot camp will be, but the playbacks for that one, you feel like you're there because it's the Zoom session, and it's broken up into sections, and it's available for playback for you. So you still get that live feel. I don't know when the next one will be. Yes, you can take it on your time because you just go through and just watch the videos. She said, yes, because I've been designing for years. I took her boot camp. My level of designing increased a lot. I agree. The professor is an awesome teacher. I'm going to sign up for the boot camp soon. So just go to my website, shop.silaholics.com. Go to where it says Academy, but then just search. The way the new site is now, the honestly speaking stuff is taken over, but it's on the website. Let me see. Actually, is it on the courses site? Let me see real quick. It might be here. Hold on. Okay. It's here, but I have to change some things and I have to bundle it up because it was on shop.silaholics.com, but it is now on the Academy site, but I have to rebundle it. So give me a little bit, continue to just kind of come back. I will make a post. So make sure that you like, follow, turn it on. I will make a post when it is live again on the Academy site. Okay. I love your videos, but I noticed you drag and drop. I can't do that. I have business edition as well. Do I need to turn on some switch on? No, I just drag and where are you trying to, well, you know what? I'm sorry. I understand you guys want to ask questions, but I don't want anyone who's watched, like who comes back to watch this, to be intimidated by the length of it. Like they're going to think, oh, wait, a 2-hour class just for chip bags. I saw videos for 20 minutes. So I don't want them. It's already a little over. We're at 1 hour and 17 minutes. So I will come right back, guys. If you, whatever questions you have, I'm going to title it, basic chip bag Q&A. You guys can come on and ask me questions if need be, but I don't want this one to be super long because I don't want anyone to be intimidated. When they come to it and they see the timestamp and it says 1 hour and 30 minutes, yet some people are showing that you can do a chip bag in 20 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to stop this one here and I'm going to come right back. I will answer you guys' questions, but let's do that on another one so that, this one stays on topic for those. That's the one thing that's difficult. I like doing these lives to get your questions and answer them compared to just doing a pre-recorded one, because this is like an opportunity when you catch it where you can ask questions. but I don't want it to get too long. We can literally be here for 3 hours, but are you going to go back and rewatch it if that timestamp says 3 hours? Probably not. So let's go ahead and just reset, and I will be right back, okay? All right, guys. Thank you so very much for watching. If you are just joining, you are at the end of this, and you will have to come back and watch. We did a very, very basic design using the template from our site. And even if you don't want to use the template from the site, it is 8.5 by 11. You break it up into your sections, create your own bar across the top, and you will be able to design your chip bags. Hopefully this gave you some insight on what you can do with just adding elements, adding text. We did a little bit of offsetting, a little bit of cropping, and then the piece de resistance is the mock-up file where you can just put that over your design, take a screenshot, and you have an instant mock-up of your chip bag without having to print it out or do anything like super crazy and fit it into this and crop it. You don't have to, flatten it or anything like that. It's ready to go. All right. So hopefully you guys found this helpful. The links will be updated. So if you're joining this late, I don't know what I was thinking. There are links in the comments. I'm doing this from StreamYard, so I could not pin them, but there are links in the comments, and there will be links in the description to get to, like, if you want to get this business edition, if you want to buy the mock-up files, and if you would like to visit our academy and sign up for some of the boot camps. April is going to be filled up a lot of live classes, which means April is also going to be less live Facebook and YouTube videos because I'm going to have a lot of classes. They all will not be at nighttime because I can't do that to my team. Some will be in the daytime. You'll miss it. You'll be able to get the playback within 1 week. Okay. All right, guys. Until next time, which will be in like 10 minutes, come back if you have questions. I'll be back in about like 10 minutes or so, and you can ask your questions. All right. All right, guys. Until next time, have a great one. Peace.